Welcome to Howard University, and this is The Yard, the most famous yard in all of black college landscape. This yard has hosted legendary homecomings, intellectual scholars, superstar entertainers, and oh yeah, now it's hosting Black College Live right now.
Yeah, this is a Gimme 5 show with Jay Walker and Tiffany. Yeah. You gon' have to give me 5 fingers on it right now. Wait until they see the strength and hear the win. It's Black College Live, I'ma need 5 on it. If they put overtime on it, lights out. You know how I run, this ain't for fun. I been going done, they be still trying to clone it. From FAMU to Grambling, I'm on it. Stand on it, marching 100 how you want it. Before you see me blitz, might see a twist. They think it was a glitch, went from player to an owner. Now I just be doing.
Oh yeah!
Oh my goodness, we are at Howard University, my partner's alma mater here in our nation's capital.
HU? I love it, I love it.
Welcome in to Black College Live. Jay Walker, Tiffany Greene, inside Bird Gymnasium. And Jay, I think I should just shut up now and you take over, partner.
We got a welcome gift for you. So, I know you're here at the Mecca for the very first time, right? So I want to make you feel at home. So one thing I got in common with everybody in this building, there's certain things when you come to Howard University that you're going to get used to. And you don't make it 4 years through this institution without these necessities. Johnny Mathis, bring him on in here real quick. We're going to see my boy Johnny Mathis. Tell me, did I get this right, folks?
Right here.
First of all,
wait a minute.
You don't even know about Rock Creek Soda, do you?
No, I don't.
You don't know about Rock Creek Soda.
Not.
And what you know about 4 wings and fries with mumbo sauce.
Now that mumbo sauce is that real deal. I done had that mumbo sauce. Don't tip me right now because I may take a wing.
4 wings, fries, and mumbo sauce. Some Utz potato chips. I came from California out here. I didn't know nothing about it. I left here a connoisseur of that stuff there. So welcome to the Mecca, Tiff.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's a wonderful welcome gift. I can't thank you enough. Meanwhile, Jay, we have to talk about what's going on amongst the HBCU landscape, and obviously Jackson State continues to roll off of everybody's tongue. They are dominating, have an opportunity to clinch with a win against Alabama A&M in their game Saturday in Mobile.
They've been a dominating season for Jackson State. They've been the talk of HBCU football all season long, and rightfully so. Undefeated, they're ranked number 5 in the country nationally. I think last time we had HBCU ranked that high was Tennessee State back in 2001. So they're doing it right. Coach Prime has a really loaded squad, and they can clinch a berth in the SWAC championship.
9-0. They continue to roll, but not the only undefeated in HBCU football, because we've got to give love to Chennis Berry and his Benedict College Tigers, finishing the regular season undefeated, a perfect 10-0 for the first time in school history.
And long coming. Chennis Berry has been one of the best coaches in HBCU football for quite a while. I remember when he was an assistant coach here at Howard University. Fantastic with the offensive line. His first time getting a head coaching job, and he goes undefeated. Congratulations to Benedict, and good luck in the postseason.
The transformation continuing to happen in South Carolina's capital city. They're ranked in the D2 polls for the first time in school history. Okay, now we move
That's
over
the good stuff.
to that's
now
the good stuff. Yeah, we got to move over because some coaching changes happening, and we go to Atlanta. Morehouse looking for now a new head coach after 16 seasons at the helm. Rich Freeman stepping down.
And 16 seasons, a great run. He had a great run down there in Atlanta, all the distractions that take place in the AUC. But Coach Freeman was one of the good guys in the sport, so you hate to see Morehouse lose a coach like that, but he's moving on. He'll find something good. He's a quality head coach.
He led the Maroon Tigers to the D2 playoffs for the first time in school history. All right, Jay, you know this name, very familiar. I'm going to have some great company with you in that MEAC Hall of Fame, as Gary Flea, as he's known around here, Harold, will be a part of that new MEAC inductee class. Congratulations.
Long overdue. He deserved to be in the Hall of Fame when I went to the Hall of Fame. That was my business partner in college. We both took this program to another level. One of the all-time greats in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. Congratulations to now Coach Flea, HU alum.
He is now serving as the assistant coach at Jackson State. All right, Jay, more football we get to talk. We'll learn a little bit about Eaton James. Remember that name, one you'll need to know here. We'll get a inside look at why he decided to choose Howard University. Of course, our HBCU power rankings well on the way, but of course, We're in the Mecca, and when you're on Howard University's campus, you gotta shout out the Showtime marching band and the Ooh La Las as they take us to break. Woo!
Here, we educate tomorrow's leaders today. The Howard Experience allows students to engage in self-exploration through sports, music, dance, and debate. A journey towards excellence in leadership for America and the global community. This is the Howard Experience.
And let's go to this week's Cricket Celebration Bowl Power Ranking.
A salute to all those who proudly served our country, past and present, on this Veterans Day weekend. We say thank you.
Coming in at number 5, it's Prairie View A&M. Bubba McDowell's team took a step back a week ago, but they're still the leading contender to make it to the SWAC championship out of the western portion of the conference. At number 4, we haven't said this in a while, but Aggie pride. Coach Sam Washington has the Aggies in contention to compete for the Big South Championship. We all know what Aggies can do. They're peaking at the right time. At number 3, how about Eagle pride amplified, as they like to say down in Durham. Trey Oliver has the Eagles soaring. They can clinch an outright conference championship with the victory this week over Norfolk State to make it to the Cricket Celebration Bowl in Atlanta. At number 2, Coach Willie Simmons continues to have the Rattlers striking in all types of ways. Impressive victory a week ago versus Southern University. The Rattlers have not stopped since an opening week loss to Jackson State. Congratulations, Rattlers. They're number 2, trying to make it to the FCS playoffs. And number 1, they're running away with it all season long. The Fighting Coach Primes, the Jackson State Tigers, with all the star power they have, one of the best teams in all of FCS football. And hey, let's give a shout out to Division II football. The Benedict Tigers are undefeated. Head coach Chennis Berry doing a great job. I see what you got going on down there in Columbia.
Let's give it up for our Star Watch Player of the Week. That dude out of North Carolina Central University, Davius Richard. The Eagles quarterback racked up 385 yards of total offense and accounted for 5 touchdowns, 3 through the air and 2 on the ground, as the Eagles came away with a big homecoming win to take the top standing in the MEAC as they win over Howard. We salute Eric Moore, the founder of the Onondaga Group, who passed away this week. A longtime statistician, Moore originally formed the Onondaga Group in 1986 as a source of sports information for historically black colleges and universities.
HBCU football fans, the Cricket Celebration Bowl is back in Atlanta this December 17th. Join the celebration at Mercedes-Benz Stadium as the MEAC champion battles the SWAC champion with the championship trophy on the line. The Coca-Cola fan experience, smooth sounds of iconic marching bands, and championship football. The Cricket Celebration Bowl has it all. A champion will rise in Atlanta. Will you be there to witness it? For more information, visit thecelebrationbowl.com.
Welcome back into Black College Live on the campus of Howard University, founded in 1867. And when you look around this campus, there are a number of landmarks that stand out. Founders Library. You think about the Kathy Hughes School of Business, the Blackburn Center. Inside there's the Punch Out as well. And as Jay Walker always lets me know, the world famous yard.
The most famous yard in all of the HBCU landscape. Legends are created on that yard. It's legendary. So you come into the yard, you become a legend, then you become legendary. I remember hobnobbing when I was here with Shy, we had P. Diddy, we had so much star power, AJ, all the star power.
Got love.
Everybody's
Got
on that
love.
yard. But give a
Star
shout
power
out.
for
Give a
sure.
shout out to the Chadwick Boseman it's a School of Fine Arts. We love us some Chadwick Boseman around here. You know that one. And can I give a shout out to Douglas Hall?
Okay.
Douglas Hall. You know, I did go to school. I did go to class.
You sure
Every
about
now
that?
and then.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. But what you did do was split your time as both a student and an athlete. And as we look at some of the greats who took the gridiron for Howard University, hip us to some of those, Jay.
Oh, wow. I mean, you know, the list goes on and on, but I got to give a shout out. I think Antoine Bethea, one of the best ever, made it to the Pro Bowl, was a fantastic football player here. You had Ted White, who came along and broke some of my records as well. You've got Jimmy Johnson, legendary tight end there. Harvey Silk Reed was also a good one. My coach also played here. He doesn't get the due he deserves as a player. Steve Wilson was great. We had Jimmy the Jet Cunningham. The list goes on and on. Some legends that have played here. Marcus Douglas, more recent time frame. So although we hit the books, we are always going to be an academic institution. We play some good football,
You
too.
always let me know you're an academic institution. And I'm going to say this, Jay, because you were a part of that 1993 championship team, undefeated. In fact, you knocked off 3 ranked opponents during that time. Towson, North Carolina A&T in overtime, and South Carolina State, who the Bison will face off against this weekend. So shout out to you, Sky.
We had a good run. And so when you win, you get rings and you get that bling, right? So that 93 championship team, have to give a shout out to it. So we had guys on that team. We've lost a couple of them. So I'm going to take a moment of personal privilege and say, you know, we lost a good friend in Jose White, who was a defensive player of the year in the conference. Recently, we lost James Spears, who was one of our guys. So we missed them. And I got my teammate with me here. Neil Downing played with me on the Bison squad. Jimmy Cunningham, all these other greats there. So we were a legendary team, and we had some legends on there, and that's why I was just fortunate to be the quarterback.
And looking to continue to build on that tradition, the head coach currently here, and Larry Scott.
Give it up for the leader of the Bison.
The Bison. All right, I just want y'all to know that that was a fantastic introduction for Coach Larry Scott, well-deserved, but might I add, he brought a little goodie bag. He brought some swag with him as well. Now, you know I'm going to have to ask a couple questions of you. And first, I'm going to say, you're sporting that Jumpman.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Go ahead and give our viewers, for those who don't know about that Jordan brand. Coach Scott, what you got for us? This great partnership that Howard University has now with the Jordan brand.
Oh, yeah, don't get, any bigger, does it? You have the Howard brand, you have the Jordan brand. At the end of the day, you can't stamp it any better for both of those to come together and collide in a place like Washington, D.C. at a time like this. So it's something that we're excited about. It's drippy now.
I love it. I can't wait to sport it as well. I know I'm going to be walking around. My family may say something a little different. Coach Scott, when you think about the time that you've had here and now what you are molding this team into be, you sat atop of the MEAC standings just a couple of weeks ago, and now you find yourself with an opportunity to close out the season strong and a lot to build on for next year.
Oh, yeah. It's still all ahead of us. We only can take care of what's right in front of us. Tomorrow's a challenge for us, but more importantly, it's senior day here, and everything that we've been building around has been family, team, and processing our way through, from the foundation of how to build a program, what's the expectations and standards on a daily basis, how you take care of yourself mentally, physically, the whole deal. So it's been, just one of, education, one of, teaching, one of just profound growth each and every day, each and every week. So it's something that we're excited about as we continue to press on in the future.
I love what you told us earlier this week just about the seniors, what they've had to endure, the adversity that they've had to overcome. But now you are a steady presence. So when you're talking to your Bison family and you're recruiting students to come play for you, how do you ensure and let them know that Howard is the place that they need to be and that this football team will see the success that it saw in years past?
All you have to do is just look around, right? When things are being built the right way, you start to see evidence through, not only the play on the field, but, the academic success, the way that the young men carry themselves around campus, the way that they deal and talk in the vein of being more passionate and purposeful in their approach. They're right on time. Passionate in their approach and towards everything that they do. The thing is when you have great competitive excellence and you start to understand what that means, you start to see yourself as one of the elite at everything you choose to do. And I think that's something that really comes across and comes out You know, here we go. It comes out. Here we go. And it comes out and everything. So we're definitely headed in the right direction with that. That looks really nice. That's nice.
See, I had to crash the set.
I know.
I had to crash the set because, I'm a football player.
Yep.
So we want to know how close are y'all to getting some of these?
Hey.
It's a championship ring right here, MEAC ring. What's it going to take? When are you going to get it done? Shoot it to me straight. We're going to get it this year or next year? We're going to get it this year, let's get it next year, right?
If we got to take care of business. One game at a time. We take care of business. We'll look up tomorrow and we'll have a chance for one.
Are y'all ready for the ball squad to win a championship? Let's do it. That's all you got to do.
That's it.
So what does it take to be able to defeat South Carolina State, the reigning MEAC champions, the Celebration Bowl champions? How does Howard get that dub?
We play our game. We got to go out and make sure we execute at a high level and an elite level. It doesn't matter who it is that comes in. It's all about us each and every week. And if we go out and do the things that we're capable of doing, the way that we're capable of doing them, I think we're going to always give ourselves a chance against anybody. So come on in here. We'll be ready for you tomorrow.
Coach Larry Scott. Y'all got to show love for Coach Larry Scott, a fantastic individual. Jay showing off, but we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being here.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
All right, so, as a part of the culture on HBCU campuses and really any college campus, Greek life is a big deal. And I'm a member of an organization, but Jay, you like to remind me that Howard has the distinction of having alpha chapters.
Alpha chapters.
That means started right here. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the first and finest in 1908. But we got to show love to all the alpha chapters on campus. Represented behind us, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, founded here at Howard. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. The Zetas were founded here as well.
At the Mecca.
All right, at the Mecca, that's how it happens. That's what you do. So we gotta see some Greek life, right?
Yes.
We can't just talk about it. We have to show you. So we're gonna highlight some Greeks of the week.
This is where the formula ends and the magic begins. We take the mold, shake the mold, and break the mold. From late nights in the gym to later nights in the library, we grind. Because if you think greatness is a game, think again. Here, nothing shines unless we all do.
Welcome back. That's how you come back into Black College Live. Showtime Band, thank you so much giving it up for us. That's what we're doing. That's what are we making you feel at home?
Absolutely.
Are we making you feel at home?
I'm talking out the side of your neck.
There you go.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in once more. Jay Walker, Tiffany Greene. Let's give it up, though. Before we get into this segment, I want to give it up. The HU cheer squad behind us, this cheer team, they're doing the thing.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing the thing. And you saw the Royal Court. You know I always show love. Mr. Rashawn Schaffner in the stands. Mr. Howard University, ATL Shorty, a senior. Miss Cecily Davis. Miss Howard couldn't be here. And then you hit me to something. The SGA president and vice president is like a big deal.
That's a big deal on this
Big
campus.
deal here on campus.
Yes, it
and
is.
so you got to shout out Jordan Allen, the SGA president. and Vice President Erica Annabelle Clark. So show love to these fantastic students on campus.
And let me hip you to something. And I talked to them earlier. And, you know, I don't get jealous of a lot of people, but I have a regret. My one regret is Dr. Alvin Thornton told me when I was going into my senior year, I should run for SGA president because I was a political science major. And to this day, I'm upset, kicking myself for not doing that. So hats off to you all doing something that I didn't have the courage to do years ago.
All right, Jay. So now I'm going to just step aside. All I'm going to do is intro and tee up this Gimme 5 segment. Why? Because this one belongs to all you partners. So give it up for Jay's Gimme 5.
All right, Bison, I need y'all to let me know if I got this right. So I'm going to tell Tiffany and the world the 5 things that make Howard University special, that make us what we are, all right? So let's start off, number 5. Some people call it their university. We call it the Mecca around here. You know why? Because you always return to Mecca. Number 4, there's no other college in the country that's bumping that go-go music like we do around here at Howard University.
Facts.
Right? Howard, academically, we know about the academics, but we've got more schools than anybody. So when you talk about we're the schools where you can get a medical degree, you can get a PhD, you can get a dental degree. And hey, after 4 years of getting it in, we even got a divinity school for you. So I think all the schools make Howard University what we are academic-wise.
Props.
No other school has the star power that Howard University has. We're talking Chadwick Boseman with Debbie Allen, Felicia Rashad, P. Diddy, Shy, Tracy Lee. It goes Anthony Anderson, Taraji P. Henson. You gonna stop me anytime now?
No, you know,
nobody
it's
matches our star power.
time.
Nobody. And the number one reason, despite what you've heard, we have the number 1 homecoming in the country without a doubt. Nobody does homecoming like Howard University. You can name it whatever you want to, but facts are facts. People say, oh, because you're so big. Well, you don't get mad at Shaquille O'Neal because he's 7 feet tall. We rock homecoming. Not quite making it on the bubble because there's too many. You got to respect Georgia Avenue. You got to know about Georgia Avenue. And salute to the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, alumnus of Howard University. That's my Gimme 5.
Jay, she was around. She recorded a special message for the students at Howard University to get everybody ready to go for what you call the number 1 homecoming. Here's the Vice President of the United States.
There is truly nothing in the world like a Howard homecoming. The energy, the excitement, and of course the tailgate. So to everyone here, students, faculty, and alumni, welcome home. And now, most importantly, go Bison.
Well, you want to come to Howard for a number of reasons, but Eden James, the true freshman running back, decided to make his decision thanks in part to the help of his parents, including Pro Football Hall of Famer Edgerrin James, saying this is the place you need to be. To hear more, let's check in with our student campus correspondent, Kendall Lanier.
It's bigger than football for freshman running back Eden James. Although he grew up inspired by his father, Edgerrin James, he's looking to build upon that legacy at Howard.
My dad always told me to go where you want it and not tolerate it. And so with Howard, the amount of consistent interest they showed, it was really up there. I mean, there was other schools that showed interest, but with the amount of interest they showed and then with the situation they had in place, I feel like they kind of allowed what I look for as far as school.
Football has always been a high priority for James, but his draw to Howard was also about the experience.
Just the environment, being around your own people, being educated by your own people, and then just being around Black excellence.
In his rookie season, he has been able to get 296 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns thus far.
Being on the offense with him, he got this high-pitched voice sometimes when he in the wrong, but he always make up for it and make plays. And he just come back and crack jokes and just be that funny guy on the field too. So, but he is serious as well. Take the work serious, and it was a blessing to play with him. Being that high name coming out of high school, high recruit, and just seeing somebody like that come to Howard.
Coming to Howard, I think it's made me realize that there's more to life than just football. So that's what I love about it. And as far as football, the program, we're building something here. The record may not show that, but I feel like we showed that we're right there.
All right, right, everybody, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more show to go. Come back with us to Howard University here on Black College Live.
Since 1896, South Carolina State University has dared to be the best in higher education. Our 68-degree programs attract the brightest scholars, and our graduates change the world. Continue the legacy of excellence in education, social justice, military sciences, the STEM fields, and the arts. Dare to go anywhere from here. Dare to be great. Visit scsu.edu and apply today.
Here, we educate tomorrow's leaders today. The Howard Experience allows students to engage in self-exploration through sports, music, dance, and debate. A journey towards excellence in leadership for America and the global community. This is the Howard Experience.
Home stretch here on Black College Live. That's Jay Walker. I'm Tiffany Greene. And Jay, you know, we like to shout out and support black businesses everywhere that we go. And the local cuisine here, you talked about that chicken wings and mumbo sauce, but that's not the only local fare that you got to get into. Tell me about it.
Oh, well, you got to get the world famed Ben's Chili Bowl. Bring it on in here, Coach Chef. You did some discovering of the local food when you were here, huh? Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, I know what these
Absolutely.
are. I know what these are. No, you know what these are, Coach?
Chili dogs.
No, man, they're not chili dogs. They're half smokes, man. Half smokes.
Okay.
You don't know about the half smoke?
I don't, but I just found out a whole lot about it from Ben Jr. here.
Come on in here, Ben. Thank you so much for all you've done over the years and recognizing everything that you all have done. Interesting story. Say hi to the family for me, too.
Hey, everybody. Ben and Virginia Ali, mom and dad, since 1958, been loving Howard University. Dad's a Howard University Bison himself.
Lovely. Lovely.
Still working there, 89 years young, still working at the...
All right. I could eat all day. Give it up for Ben's Chili Bowl. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, we got a football game, though, Coach. Oh, this is good. The Ben's is good.
See, you were supposed to sit here and preview the game, but he decided to take a bite of the half smokes from Ben's Chili Bowl, and now he can't even gather himself. Okay, so give me a quick nugget.
Yep, I'll give you the
Howard versus South Carolina State. Break that.
Big game we're here for, right? It's Howard versus South Carolina State. South Carolina State and Coach Buddy Pugh, you know, Buddy Pugh knows how to win. He's won more MEAC championships than any coach in this conference right now. They have arguably the best football player in this conference in Shaq Davis. If Shaq Davis gets it going, Howard could be in for a long one. However, you look over at Howard University, we just talked to Coach Scott. They're building confidence here. They're learning how to win. They're starting to believe. And I think it's that belief that gives them a chance at beating the defending Meaderton Athletic Conference champion. But before we do the pick, you saw my Gimme 5. I said we got more star power than anybody, right? T. Lee, come on in here, man, my homeboy. Tracy, y'all give it up for Tracy Lee.
Hey.
They're going to know about him in a minute.
I know about him.
Yeah. So T. Lee, you come on in here. T. Lee, recording artist extraordinaire and everything else. We're Bison. We run this yard together.
All day.
So before Coach makes his pick, because I can't pick the game because we have to work it. So before Coach makes a prediction, who's going to win the game?
Man, you already know what it is. Bison all day, man. We've been 3-3 in the last 6 games. You know, we started off slow, but we're starting to get on track now. And I like Eden James a lot, man. So I'm going with the Bison.
We're going with the Bison. So give it
All
up
right.
there with the Bison.
All right. That's the celebrity guest picker for today's show in Tracy Lee. Now, Coach Chef, you get the opportunity. You've been doing this all season long, so tread carefully, though. You got to know where we are.
South Carolina State does not lose 3 MEAC games at all. I've never heard of it at all.
Okay.
But Johnny Mathis.
Wait a minute.
You know. That's what we do here on Black College Live, tearing it up our style. Tiff, we ain't going out the traditional way. I got my boy T. Lee here in the house. T. Lee, take us out, DJ.
We're about to get this party started right now. You understand me?
Yeah, I'm here for a party always. Let's
Drop
do this
that.
thing.
You know what this is, man. Turn that up a little bit. We're about to get this thing all the way up. And every show to my crew, you know we get. Hey, this is how we get down with no question. Trees in the VIP section, bit sun sipping on French connections, dashing, decked in the latest fashions, flashing, gear spinning tax-free cash, 10G stash, suddenly when the club scene smash, ha, chicks in abundance, roll with a sick type, click with my skinny yo. So better make sure your door's tight when I bomb. Yo, it's worldwide like .com. Yo, the rock swarms. Get up in you, yeah, like dog strong arm in the place that alarm and race. Got a fifth and that's all it takes for me to flip. Don't slip. Try to front on to get the front ship. Run the chicks home and plus whips. Get a duck sick. Let it be known we got it so they don't quit.
Like the Apollo or BET. Everywhere that my crew go. Like Philly, New York, DC.
Yeah, this is how we get down with no question. Run up in the chest, move I rock on from marathons to quick sessions. When